Hello everyone and welcome to another video. My name is Francesco and what I do in these videos is help educate you about productivity tools and resources to help you move forward with your productivity. So in this video, what we'll be doing is actually running through something that I've been meaning to run through for a while now. Again, this is something that is so fundamental to some people's Evernote experience that it's become really valuable as a way for people to organize their notebooks. So what I will be showing you today is how to organize your Evernote notebooks in an efficient way that I think is suggested for those who are looking to get started, as well as to kind of coordinate all of their activities if they are a medium to pro user of Evernote. So as you can see, I'm using Evernote Web today to demonstrate this. Obviously, this will work and replicate across any other of your devices if you're using them. So as you can see on the far left, I've got my notes available and open. So as you can see, I only actually have four core stacks. And as you can see, there are six notebooks inside there, 3 there, 13 there, and 53 down here. As you can see, I've also named them 1, 2, 3, and 4, so they order in that way. So I've named that specifically so that projects appears on top, areas appears second, and third, resources and archives. Down here, I have inbox as well, which is a place where I get basically notes through that I need to kind of put in the correct folder, area, or resource or archive. Down here, this is an unsorted project, which I need to move into these 4 current stacks. So let's get into the kind of science of this. So the projects stack actually contains any of my projects that are between 1 to 12 months. And the idea behind this is to keep everything quite current up here, because this normally on the devices is the highest ranked notebook. So you can actually reach it in the fastest way possible. The second one, areas, is anything between 1 to 3 years. And I would also say anything that you know is going to be static after 3 years as well, which is great because you can kind of coordinate that. Let's say if you've got a career, then it's really focal. But let me go into details in a minute of some examples of what I'm using in there. So 3 is resources, and this is basically where you can put your documentation, things that you're going to get when you need them at a specific time. So, you might not go to your projects for these, you might not go to your areas, you might go to resources for documents, templates, information, and any resources that you need for later. Archives is essentially where areas, projects and areas come to die. So anything that reaches over those time limits I mentioned goes in archives that might be relevant for the future, especially if you've got Evernote Premium, you can kind of store up to that limit, and it's definitely worth kind of keeping them around for if you're looking in the future. So let's go to projects. So projects is an areas where you're going to kind of be working on them for the next 1 to 12 months. As you can see, I've got a small tweaks in here. So personal brand's still in there. Obviously, I think personal brand's going to move to area soon because I'm quite confident the YouTube channel is working. I've also kept some university modules in there, some fitness information, obviously my role at Flashsticks because I might not be there for more than 12 months, and also some templates and plans too. So areas is really just some information that I know I'll be there for longer. So anything that I do with my girlfriend is here. Lifehack.org, which I know is going to be over a year, but potentially lower than 3 years. Personal development there too, which is ongoing. Resources, I do have some information here. So I have house information, electoral, finance, health, housing information, student finance, travel, and useful information, as well as information on my course too. So I can actually go and reach them whenever I need to. And archives, as you can see from some of the dates here, they are all the places where the projects come to die. So this is quite useful actually. So some thoughts on blogging that I wrote a while ago, which have actually become quite valuable because I can reach back and see all of that content. Let's say I've got my old modules here as well. I've got some of the things I used to do in the past projects wise, and I can actually really go into detail on some of these. And I think it's really valuable to actually have this. As you can see by the inbox, I have 10 notes that I need to process. but they all go into one of these stack folders. Anyway, guys, you can put whatever you'd like in all of these and kind of modify these rulings. But I think for introductory users as well as medium to pro users, I think this is a fantastic way to kind of coordinate your notebooks. A lot of people get stuck and have this reel of lists that come out of nowhere and kind of get lost in the abyss. And I think it's important to bring everything and rein it in, especially when you have such a great feature inside of Evernote called stacks. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped. Please let me know if you implement this. I've had a few people message me that they have in the past, that I've got a Medium post out about this too. So I'm really looking forward to whether you do try this out. Let me know whether you think it's valuable or not. Anyway, guys, have a great week. Stay productive, and make sure to check out some of my other videos. If you haven't subscribed yet, I love subscriptions because I don't only just create one-off content, I create lots of different content about productivity tools and resources. So I think it's valuable for you to stay around, and I really do appreciate the subscription because it means that I get to stay in touch with you guys, and that's the most important thing. So thank you very much, everyone. Make sure to have a great week, keep productive, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Cheers.